Good morning, everybody. Excuse me. Good morning. What's up? Hello, hello. Good morning. I hope you're all having a great Sunday. Oh, it's Monster Jam Day. We're heading into Dragonshire, map number 1 of our first best of 3 of the day. I believe we have 3 best of 3s and 1 best of 5 grand finals. And then we got some Mario Party for all of you lovelies at home. This is Banshee Cup Qualifier number 3, day number 2. We're in the lower bracket quarterfinals. We've got Bobby Kotick Fan Club versus Names Are Overrated, or as Crush put into Twitch chat, Burger King Football Club versus National Artanis Organization, which I like that better. I like that way better. I would agree with you. Either way, this is the Meta Madness style of draft. Heroes that are picked and played are unavailable for future maps in this best of 3. When we get to the next best of 3 and the best of 5, those hero pools will reset. So we'll have all available heroes at the start of each best of. No tournament permabans or like pre-bans or anything like that. So it's not like Anduin or Brightwing or Hanzo are pre-banned in the tournament. We've also got some wonderful things to tell you here at Twitch that if you're enjoying the stream, be sure to drop a follow. If you'd like to support the stream further, it's always very much appreciated. I figured out a way for my stream to show the tracking for Partner Plus. So we're so very close with like 115 subs or something stupid. But I don't think it calculates sub points. I think it just literally counts the amount of individual subs. So that's kind of a really bad tracker to begin with. Either way, if you're watching over on YouTube, be sure to like and subscribe so we can grow the YouTube page. If we get 1,000 subscribers and more, we can monetize that channel. There's also spoiler-free additional time added to the YouTube side of things. So if this is a 2-0 or just a fast series, we'll be having spoiler-free additional time added to the end. So you can't look at the time signature and know what the duration or how quickly the games go. Murd and Stukov, Dahaka will be starting things out here. Dahaka was the first pick for Burger King Fan Club. Now I'm going to be starting to say Burger King all day. Bobby Kotick Fan Club will have the Dahaka. The National Artanis Organization is going to be looking at a Muradin and Stukov before we get into the mid-ban phase. A new Barak with the Dahaka is grabbed. Maybe we grab our healer here as well. Nah, they're just going to lock in a Hanzo. Alright. Bit of wave clear, still a lot of good mobility. Burst ability is there. I'd like to see a mage coming out from Bobby Kotick Fan Club, but of course they're going to need a healer. So what's the target ban? A new Barak with Anduin Light Bomb could be annoying, so maybe get rid of the Anduin. Oh, it's going to be Tracer. Okay. No Tracer allowed in this game. But, as I said, it's only heroes that are picked and played. So Tracer, Lucio, Genji, they could all be drafted on map 2 or 3 if we make it to a map number 3. Alright, okay. Sorry. Falstad and Chromie are going to be grabbed here. Good. I do like the global. Chromie Burst is nice. Still need a solo laner, and I think they're just trying to figure out what they want to grab for that, because right now the core 4, or at least the bottom lane, is looking pretty good for the side of Names Are Overrated, especially level 7, where you can get the Boomerang from Falstad, where you can get spell armor reduction, and that helps Chromie get even higher burst ability. What's up, Dragoon? How you doing today, bud? Hello, and there's your warning, or this is your warning. Nazebo Uther. What an interesting composition from Bobby Kotick Fan Club. How goes your day, dude? How goes your day, friend? Okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? What happened? I really do wonder what it is. Is it a Vikings? That doesn't seem right. Are they really about to play Vikings into this? I don't know if that's the right call. Well, either way, we did drop more subs, so let's go ahead and fix that, unfortunately. Oh. Remaking for more casters. Oh! Thank you, Mr. Tycho. I broke it. No, don't blame me. It is Vikings? Okay, interesting. I'm just surprised. I wasn't expecting Vikings into all of that. All right, okay. All right, it is confirmed. What happened to the other series? Was there a forfeit? Oh, yep, there is. Okay. Well, that all works out. All right, did I change my sub goal? I did. It's a little, we have a little bit of a big sub goal, but you know, that's okay. We got a big ask. Oh man, are we redoing the entire draft and everything? I guess I'll just restart the, I guess I'll do the entire spiel again because we can just start the YouTube video there. Mr. Bandit. What just happened? Like 3 people just got kicked out of the lobby. Oh, we're skipping draft apparently. Oh, okay. Anyways, hey Bahamut, there was a great sale at the Lego store. People here were lined up for blocks. They're not supposed to be doing draft. Well, Rob, you know what? It's early, and I'm not paying attention to everything. Good morning, Rob. How you doing today? It's already Tuesday afternoon in EU. People gotta go work over there. I don't know, Dragoon. Bandit only responds to Twitch chatters who are subs. I think I think there was a streamer who did that where like they would only talk to people who were subbed in their channel. So they wouldn't actually they wouldn't respond to anyone unless they were subbed, and I was just, yeah. Anyways. Bandit's very much like that. Would be doing better if teams turned up. Yeah, that's a bummer. I will say this. It is nice that it all kind of worked out, though. Like, we literally fit, like, the Vikings got picked, and that's exactly when the draft got canceled out. I'm assuming that's because the players were getting pinged in Discord, and I just now realized that. But either way, let's go ahead and start a prediction, everybody. Single tier. Oh, man. Question marks. I have no idea what's going on.
A hero has abandoned the battle.
Looks like there's a wrong character. Oh my god. Bandit. Bandit. Nope. Bandit. Dragoon, thank you for the tier 1 for 2 months. Bandit, did you see it? Look at that little tail. I see that little tail. I know it's early. I know you're sleepy. Did you get some egg, mister? Huh? You good boy. Thank you so much, Dragoon. I appreciate it. How about now? Look at that. Ouch, 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 ouch. Sorry, my leg's really tight today. Cleaning up the cooking stream, it wasn't like painful, but I still did have to lift some heavy stuff, and I think that's catching up with me today. Dragoon, thank you again for the tier 1 gifted sub. I really do appreciate it. Bandit, we got another subscriber. That's 1 subscriber closer for your partner plus. Isn't that amazing? What's up, Upside Down? How you doing, bud? I don't sub to channels because, you know, I have Turbo, you know? Turbo? Turbo? You mean the thing that Twitch never talks about? Because they don't want anyone using Turbo? Because Twitch doesn't make as much money? All right, thank you, Dragoon. Thank you again. I really do appreciate it. I was joking around, but I really do appreciate that support. Thank you very much. Welcome back to the Bahamuts. All right, I think we have figured out how to select our heroes. We're ready to go into map number 1 of the day. First best of 3 here in the lower bracket quarterfinals. We have got Names Are Overrated, or National Artanis Organization, as Crush is named in chat, which is honestly more perfect. Dark to play the Lost Vikings, Zarek, Balog, and Olaf with that Mastery skin. We have got ourselves a Mr. Tycho on the Stukov. We'll be seeing Dark Wolf, Falstad. I believe no feed today is the Muradin. No, Dark Wolf is the Muradin. No feed today is the Falstad. And we have Modron playing the Chromie. On the left-hand side, it is going to be Bobby Kotick Fan Club. Malaganar is going to be on your Anubrek, starting things out here on Dark Wolf, who's able to get the Dwarf Toss away. Virtual will be your Dahaka, Nagram, Hanzo, Ixer on the Uther. And last but not least, Jean Lazelle is your Nazeebo. Let's go ahead and start out our prediction. Let's get those gambles going here, as we do have our first gamble of the day.
Blue team draws
Oh,
first
shoot,
blood.
farts, butts, my apologies. A Viking dies. I was trying to catch up on chat. I know, right? Yeah, it's actually kind of funny how quiet Twitch is about Turbo. Not to mention, they're taking like 95% of Prime revenue right now. They are? Wait, what? Wait, I only get 5% of a Prime? Dude, I gotta talk to John Cena about our deal. Nazebo takes all 3 shots. Murden Dwarf tosses in, trying to take down Nazebo. Won't be able to do so, as a stun from Uther slows down any sort of sustained chase. Our Anubrek is getting very low, as we've got 69 channel points on Names Are Overrated to win. Any believers in the Bobby Kotick Fan Club?
Capture the shrines. Inherit the Dragon Knight's power. And lay waste.
So our Anubrek is finishing out this camp over here with Hanzo helping out. Time Walker's Pursuit from Chromie scouts that out and gets some extra vision. Ed Horrell Anomaly is the level 4.
The flame cleanses all.
Or the level 2 for Chromie, however you want to split it. Anyways, Dragon Knight quickly grabbed to Names Are Overrated. Alright, we got odds 10 to 69. Let's go, chat. Don't break the bank on this one. Jean Lazelle in bottom is dead. Zebo is going to be picked off. 23 stacks on trait. 13 on the spiders for level 1. And it looks like we're going to be seeing full spider build from our Nazebo player. Oh, wait. Odds just came out of nowhere. 12k to 3k. Oh, man. I'm just glad he's gone, Wildfire. I'm just glad he's gone. You know, so that way Microsoft can step in and fire a bunch of people. Oh, but Bahamut, it's very common when companies merge to let go of some people because you don't want to have redundancies within HR and payroll. Meanwhile, when you look into it, it turns out it's like Blizzard, it's like World of Warcraft developers. They canceled a game that's been in development for apparently 6 years. Oh yeah, that's fairly common. Something, something, something. We're gonna step back and let Blizzard do what Blizzard does best. Make games. Thank you, Phil Spencer. What a great quote from BlizzCon this year. Hanzo getting really low here. Nubrag jumps in and sets up the kill. That will be a death of Stukov. A drag onto Falstad will connect. No feed today is going to be picked off by Hanzo as well. It's a double kill as the camp invade will not succeed to the side of Bobby Kotick Fan Club. But hey, they do get themselves a double kill, so that ain't too bad. 2.25 kill as they take down an Eric. Focus on it being Burger King Football Club. Yeah. Or you could just say it's Burger King Fan Club. That's an option too. People like Burger King for some reason. Oh, goodbye, Mr. Tycho. I'm sorry. Caught between an Anubarak and a wall, and that is a dead Stukov. Good morning, Proto. Good to see you. Alright, Hanzo's done with simple geometry. Dahaka picks off another Viking. We got Lurk restrained to bop back the enemies who are trying to take down Dahaka. I think he tapped Bush right there. He's got the little wind mark, so he's able to get the speed boost and make his way towards top lane.
The Dragon Knight's power.
Or Burger King's fried chicken. You know, I will say this. There was the, what was it? The chicken fries? The Burger King chicken fries? No, those were killer. Those are absolutely killer. No feed today is unfortunately going to get picked off by Nazebo, who will continue to stack up his spiders here. 51 stacks on the spiders. About 60, actually 59 on the Voodoo Ritual. Yeah, Voodoo Ritual. Here in Australia, Burger King is called a Hungry Jack's. Don't you guys have a different name for McDonald's or something as well? McDonald's? All right, well, Dragon Knight goes over to the side of Burger King Fan Club. That's honestly, that's where my brain's at right now. Hanzo, Dragon Arrow, down into bottom lane. Chromie's the target, a scatter off the wall, and Lurking Arm from Stukov does not zone back the enemy enough. Zebo drops the zombie wall. Darkwolf takes a scatter and some spiders. Actually, more spiders going to chase him down as the well tap is forced, and trait will kick in. Hanzo's scatter gets the dismount immediately, man. The harassment onto Murden is just annoying in that. Macas. Why is that? Does anyone know why it's called that?
Blue team has destroyed a fort.
Like, is McDonald's not a... Is there, like, a branding thing issue in Australia? Like, is there like a mom and pop shop called McDonald's? So McDonald's had to change their name. Murden Dwarf tosses over the wall, finds an Anubarak. There's a temporal loop, which is going to be cleansed out by Uther just in time. Nicely done. I thought it was like legitimately branded Macas in Australia. Oh, it's a nickname? Oh, I thought it was legitimately named that. Okay, then I had it wrong. My bad. Today I learned. Great Dragon Arrow. Anubarak doubles back in. Let's see. I will say this. One amazing thing that did come from Australia is the chats. I think is the name. They're absolutely fantastic. They're like actually they're fairly popular here in America. They toured. I get one of my friends introduced them to me. And apparently they toured through like they did like a U.S. tour or something, and they came through California, and a bunch of friends like drove a couple hours to go see them. Fantastic band. Very funny. Is used in the ads, and some stores legit put it in their signs. Oh wow, so it's almost like a nickname that's slowly becoming just the new name. 13 talent tier advantage to the side of Bobby Kotick fan club, as Dark may lose the Olaf here in top. Dahaka's got the drag for the kill. What's up, Kalis? Good morning, bud. Cocoon onto Brightwing, short distance Anubarak burrow charge will not connect onto Falstead, so we're just gonna have a little bit of harassment here, no actual kill threat. I'm just talking about random stuff. As always, Spider's done for Nazebo. Hanzo's going to rip an arrow all the way southbound, and it's going to connect onto Falstad. Meanwhile, though, Muradin's still pressuring Nazebo. Uther's got some decent heals coming out, gets the stun. Muradin will go down. Dahaka's brushstock in, lands the drag, sets up the secondary kill. It's a quick double kill for the side of Bobby Kotick fan club, as I thought no feed today was going to get picked off in mid, but Falstad seems to be able to float away. Nazebo gets some spiders out. Unfortunately, the zombie wall does not catch Chromie. Nice scatter off the wall, takes down the Olaf. Explosive arrow. It's a little bit of splash damage onto Falstad right there. Drag onto a Viking. Hey, it's still a quarter kill. Vikings will play again in mid lane. Falstad gonna hearth out of top. Doot. Camp in the bottom will be grabbed. Chromie poking around the objective. Scatter will scout out an Eric. Yeah, I had heard about that, Kalis, that there's a mom and pop shop called Wendy's, and that's why Wendy's can't operate in EU or something weird. Dragon's Arrow, Isolation. Dahaka's looking for the drag, but unfortunately, Falstad's got a max range gust to push back the enemy for just enough. Stun from Uther, Divine Storm, a new Barak Burrow Charge. A Viking goes down in top. Minion wave pushed in. Dahaka grabs the Sun Shrine. Nazebo on the Moon Shrine. Brushstock in. Man, this is an absolute massacre right now. Bobby Kotick fan club mopping up the floor here in map number 1. I assume this is win through bottom lane. Hey, what's up, Serious Wolf? What if Wendy's changed their name to Dave's? I mean, it could work. Oh. 11 minutes, 22 seconds in. First map of the day goes over to the side of Bobby Kotick fan club in this best of 3 series. Oh, good morning, mister. I'm stuck. What if EU is chill for once? I think EU is pretty chill. I've been to that Dutch Wendy's. What is it, though? Is it called Dave's? Yeah, that's pretty common, Rob. Oh. Looks like we got a lobby, so let's run some ads. What's up, Avi-san? Thank you for the redemption. Please remind me after this game if I do forget. To the Spider Queen, map number 2, first best of 3 of the day. We still have 2 more best of 3s after this, and then a best of 5 grand finals. So we've got some fun today for all of you. And this is going to be Bobby Kotick fan club on the left-hand side up in this best of 3 series. Names are overrated on the right-hand side. Will be down. Spoilers! Spoilers for, yeah. I mean, Maybe it's my personality, but people who turn down the opportunity to never work again just baffle me. I mean, like, I see what you mean. I don't know. The way that I look at it is that's your passion. Like, that's... If you weren't running your burger shop, what would you be doing? Here's a good example. When Bell's Brewery in Michigan started getting popular, they were approached by, and this is during like the big like craft beer boom. Like for the longest time, like craft beer wasn't like it was around. Like don't get me wrong, like the craft beer has always been around, but it wasn't as popular as it is now. And so when there's the big craft beer boom, a lot of the big breweries, or the big, like, you know, Budweiser, Coors, all the, you know, Saab, Miller, they were all trying to gather up all these craft breweries so they could be under their name. And Bell's was approached and offered so much money. Like, Bell's Brewery was offered tons of money. I think it was from Budweiser on multiple occasions. And Bell's Brewery said no. Like, we love what we do. We love what we make. We employ some great people. So, like, that's, I mean, that's the whole thing. Like, I get what you mean, Crush, but at the same time, there's people out there that just have that passion. I mean, that's my mom. My mom's a medical professional. And I tell her all the time, I'm like, dude, you should retire. You and Dad move down the mountain from me, and you and I, you know, we can hang out and have a good time. Like, I can drive down with Bandit, you can come up here. And my mom's like, she's like, I'm in my mid-60s, but I love what I do. I'm happy to do it every day. So, you know, everyone's different. If I say this all the time, if I won the lottery, if I won billions of dollars, I would still full-time stream. I'd just not worry about any of my bills. I would just play and stream whatever I feel like streaming. That's just me. That's just me. Everyone's different. I couldn't retire at 33 and go sit on a beach. I would be so fat off of beer. Diablo, Leoric, Lucy on the left-hand side, Johanna, Brightwing on the right. We're going to Tomb of the Spider Queen. This is a fantastic map for Asmodean or even Shogal. But yeah. I'm gonna stop working the Insta, you don't have to. Hey. To each their own, man. Like, I would be too out of my mind. I like my regimen of streaming and stuff. Malthiel banned away. Obviously, it's a Cho'Gall. If we ever came to $1 million, the military would cut my discharge papers on the spot. Day job, stay in reserves if we hit big rich and could. You just use all your money to become a general on a very, very tiny little area where there's no actual need for any military. Like, it's like an island that's more populated by, like, birds than people. Like the Onion, the island of San Salvador. Like, you could go be the military official on San Salvador. That island is beautiful, by the way. There's some of the best diving, like the ocean clarity is just beautiful. Love that island. Jaina, Cassia will round out the draft. I've just been rambling through all of this. I have really no idea what the priority for these teams are going to be. So we've just been here making memes, having a good time. Johanna, Brightwing, Tracer, Tychus. They're gonna need something frontliney. I do like the idea of an Imperius or a Thrall. I think they could work out really good with all this. Actually, the Imperius I really, really love, just because you have that Celestial Charge, which gives you just like a baseline CC. And with it of the enemy team trying to dive in a bit, I think it could be strong. But Ragnaros will be the grab here. Where's Allura? I know she's sick, but where's Allura to cheer on the Ragnaros? Start prediction. Which team wins Tomb of the Spider Queen? Alrighty. A little bit of role swapping here, as I see. Up late streaming. Homie, she was literally streaming before I started yesterday and was still streaming when I was done yesterday. Right-hand side, names are overrated of Tomb of the Spider Queen. Dark playing Dark playing Ragnaros. No feed today on Tracer. Mr. Tycho will be your Brightwing. Dark Wolf, Cassia, or Johanna. And Madaron will be your Tychus. Last, left-hand side guy. I'm sorry, it's so early. I'm so tired today, apparently. Jean Lazelle is going to be the Jaina. We'll have Ixer Lucio, Virtual Leoric, Negramon Diablo, and last but not least, Malganer is Cassia. You don't like Rag on this map. Rag is good on every map if you are good at playing Ragnaros. Speaking of, Ragnaros immediately goes to bottom lane. Lucio turned into a pig. From Brightwing's Polymorph, Tracer goes in. And she does have that parting gift, so... The multi-blink-ins with the quick recall, you could potentially get yourself that Pulse Bomb charge up a little bit faster. Let's go ahead and start up our prediction. Which team is going to be winning? Tomb of the Spider Queen. Get your gambles in, chat. Ragnaros is going to go Sulfurous Smash build. Nope, that's not right. Sulfurous Hungers build. I just, like, I can't form, like, a proper coherent sentence today. I don't know what's going on with me. What's up, Death Dealer? How you doing? Should have been Cho'Gall. I agree. Every map needs a Cho'Gall. Funny enough, I said this yesterday. I believe in this tournament series, Cho'Gall is completely winless. In, I want to say, 3 games. I believe he's been played 3 times in this tournament. Or in these qualifiers. Dark Wolf will get picked off. First blood going over to the side of Bobby Kotick fan club. Ragnaros will be working on Siege Giants for the bottom lane. Not sure if Leoric will be able to sniff this out. Actually, he really wouldn't be able to because he doesn't have a nose because he's a skeleton, so... He will probably not sniff it out whatsoever as Leoric is gonna double soak up. Nope. I think he was on his way to check out the bottom lane camp, but it was already finished out by Brightwing and Ragnaros. Left-hand side, Bruiser camp is going to be grabbed here with our Cassia Lucio. Looks like Brightwing and Ragnaros to do the same thing on the right-hand side. Welcome to all HOTS fans. Thanks for the follow, bud. Glad you're enjoying the content. Is that Ghastly Reach? It is Ghastly Reach. Okay. We'll probably see Ominous Wraith Royal Focus at 13-16. Since you get that cooldown reduction from your Skeletal Swing. Shadow Charge in from Nagram. Iron Skin activated by Dark Wolf, who just backs away. Ragnaros will activate Molten Core, and I'm not too sure about this. It is going to be assisting in clearing out this wave, but... Feels a little early to use. Granted, as I take a look at the gems, it's not that bad actually. 2-minute cooldown is the only reason I'm looking at this now, is just considering gem count. Because you want to be able to have that Molten Core to pivot in mid lane to clear out the objective easily. Cassia goes in for another fend and can't find anything here. Alright, so it was about 2:45 is when Molten Core finished out. So we'll have that. Ragnaros will have that back in around the 5-minute mark in game time, so. And this is what I was looking at down over here. The gem count is starting to rise on the enemy side. If they get a good turn in, Ragnaros won't be able to have that pivot point in mid. And the reason I call it a pivot point is because if Ragnaros uses Molten Core in mid, he can pivot, or he can use his abilities in top, mid, and bottom. So it's, since the map is so small or squished vertically, he's got that ability to have that range. So Ragnaros, that's one of the big things that I do like about Ragnaros on this map. We didn't really talk about him much since he was the last pick, but his defensive tools are actually quite good. Lava Wave. We'll see if it's Lava Wave. It could be Sulfurous Smash, honestly. Depends on just how they want to go into this. They have the Johanna with that Blessed Shield for an initial setup. Or it could just be defensive. Could just be Lava Wave to push things back. You go into the Lava Surge, level 20. Johanna could be looking at a Falling Sword. We've actually had quite a bit of drop-off on Falling Sword pickups. As here is... not Lava Wave, sorry. Webweaver phase. 29 seconds left to go on Ragnaros' Molten Core. 7 talents here on both sides. Something we didn't do in the last game is cycle through the other numbers because I was still waking up, so let's go ahead and do that right now as we're approaching the 10 talent tiers. Jaina, the only thing to note on her is going to be, I believe I saw 16 stacks on her level 1, 18 stacks on Fingers of Frost. Ragnaros still working through his level 1. I think he also went Catching Fire at level Level 7. Diablo Souls are completed. There's the Molten Core in bottom lane, but it looks like Leoric and Cassia are pressuring this lane heavily, and Molten Core does not get that much value defensively. It's quickly cleared out. Ragnaros drops a Molten Meatball, and bottom lane should be a lost fort. Top lane fort front gate will go down. And mid lane gate is just going to lose the actual gate. The 2 towers still remain. Speaking of 2 towers, gotta figure out when I'm gonna watch through all of the Lord of the Rings movies again. I'm getting that itch. Jaina's gonna drop a Blizzard, trying to slow down the Tracer. Diablo, can he close the distance? Not needed. Pulse Bomb is thrown onto Nagram here, doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Weaver phase has expired. As I mentioned, the bottom lane fort is gone. Ragnaros clears out bottom lane, picks up a few more gems. Turned in availability to the side of names are overrated. But the 10 talent here is faster to Bobby Kotick fan club. Apocalypse, Ring of Frost, Ball Lightning, Sound Barrier, and an Entomb from Leoric. 32 plus 10 was 42 out of the 55, so they still have a ways to go on some of those gems. 90 in the pockets. I mean, you can take a look right here. I mean, 29 on Johanna, 21 on Ragnaros and Tychus. So many gems. Apocalypse activated by the Diablo. Can't find an enemy hero. Actually scouts out that Ragnaros is on the camp on the right-hand side. Tychus is going to go down. So is going to be the Brightwing. Tracer jumps in really quickly to grab a few of those gems that are going to be dropped. A few are going to be lost to just the to the map, as it looks like a total of 21 were lost there. No, 11 were lost. Sorry, math is hard. Got that NA math. They had 90, they got 79 now. So 2 towers remain. When will the return of the king happen? I don't know. I was trying to read that differently. What's up, Kaimo? I've been waiting 49 minutes and 3 seconds for you to arrive. So glad you're here. Now we can just end the stream. A lava wave to push out the bottom here. Map number 2 of our first best of 3 of the day. Johanna going in, no subdue. Sound Bear from the Lucio activated. Tracer tries to get a recall in time, but it just does not work out overall. Tychus with the Commandeer Odin activated, but Lucio is going to boostio into all of this. Cassia finds the kill. Jaina trying to chase down Mr. Tycho, who's just trying to float away. So many gems to be dropped. The phase shift jukes, and Mr. Tycho is able to get over to Ragnaros. Now, I do want to point this out. Still 79 gems. It's just now Ragnaros is holding 53. And this map number 2 is looking rough for the side of names are overrated. As a reminder, this is the lower bracket, so if you lose, you're out. If you win, you keep playing. Up next is the lower bracket semifinal, which might be coming up a little bit faster than anticipated. This might be speedrun qualifier here. You're dying? Stop dying. Just stop dying. I hope you feel better, bud. Sorry that the cold gotcha. Ragnaros' Molten Core will expire here as the Web Weavers have dropped down. Top lane fort should fall. Mid lane fort is being assailed currently by the side of Bobby Kotick fan club. Dark Wolf jumps in. Ball Lightning from the Cassia. Apocalypse activated by Diablo with a Ring of Frost as well from the Jaina. Dark Wolf able to back away. Tychus slowed down, but the mid lane fort, as I mentioned, is going to be falling. Top lane fort did just go down as Leoric jumps up there really quickly to continue pushing and pressuring the lane. Speaking of pressure in the lane, a very low Tracer is going to get picked off. Nice burst ability from our Jaina and Cassia. Lava Wave to push things out in bottom. Commandeer Odin will be summoned as well. Dark Wolf is pushed around by Nagram on this Diablo. And names are overrated. Having a rough time here on map number 2. Polymorph onto Leoric, but he immediately starts to Wraith walk out. And there's going to be your ominous Wraith right there, so we'll see Royal Focus if we get to level 16. 7-0 in kills, and not a whole lot has been lost. 46 out of 60 gems, and a few of these will be turned in really quickly to the clutch. Actually, it looks like we'll get the vast majority of those in. No, okay. Jaina gets down to the bottom lane camp just as it respawns. 107 gems in the pockets of Names Are Overrated, as there's an attempt on Leorc's life, but he pops Osin's Renewal at level 1, and Wraith walks away. Break the wrist, walk away. If only they had picked Artanis, they would have an Artanis. Pulse saw the recall to try and get the snipe kill. That's a blessed shield going out from Darkwolf, and Lucio's able to juke it. Diablo, devastating charge. 2 out of 5 stacks currently. Looking for the angle on this shadow charge. Does have Sacrificial Soul level 4. There's the connection onto the wall for the 3rd stack. We'll also see level 16 for the Domination. Apocalypse activated by the Diablo. Phase shift from Brightwing is going to be in time. Darkwolf is going to do their best to speed on out of here. Speaking of speeding things up, Lucio has amped things up. No feed today, being chased down. Diablo with the Shadow Charge. The Pulse Bomb will connect onto him. Looks like Quantum Spike level 10 for the Tracer for that 6% additional damage. No sticky bomb. Still 7-0 in kills. Lava Wave thrown into bottom lane. Darkwolf being repositioned in mid. Lucio comes through and interrupts the Molten Core from Ragnaros. Ragnaros with 67 gems in the pocket right now. Ring of Frost connects onto Tracer. Johanna goes down. It's an absolute massacre. An absolute massacre, as Ragnaros does have Molten Core for the mid lane, but I really don't know how much value, if any, this is going to find. Lucio already positioning with the wall right on the backside of this, looking for the push-off, gets the connection, and that is going to be all gems dropped, and a team kill achieved by the side of our blue squad, but Jaina falls! Oh, too greedy. Now, what is the game plan? Death timers are getting really low here. Probably mid lane keep, back off, and go for turn-in. Diablo goes right back in with a Shadow Charge. Sound Barrier from the Lucio, pushing off, wall riding through. Johanna goes down, Ball Lightning up from the Cassia. It's a respawn. It's all everyone, not everyone dying, but it is a triple kill still going over to the side of Bobby Kotick fan club. Now Ragnaros, a new target. He's going to be picked off. Entomb goes fishing for a Tracer, doesn't find it. The core shielding now decimated. Jaina has respawned. Lucio with the wall ride, looking to maybe jump onto the Tracer. She bolts back into the Hall of Storms, but this is looking done and...
Finland! Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Well, it ain't a flawless victory, as Jaina did die, but nicely done. Very nicely done from the side of Bobby Kotick fan club. They will move on to the lower bracket semi-final. Up next,